welcome to my channel. This is a tribute reading for Malcolm Jamal Warner. He is from the famous TV show Malcolm and Eddie, the Cosby Show. I grew up on Black American TV shows. I live in Israel, but we grew up on, I personally grew up on American Black TV shows like Martin, Family Matters, Malcolm and Eddie. And these were the greatest, funniest TV shows ever, and Malcolm deserves this tribute. It was shocking what happened to him, that he drowned in Costa Rica, and he deserves this reading to be done for him. So let me see. What went wrong in Costa Rica? What happened to Malcolm in Costa Rica? So I see Knight of Wands, and his face is covered. So something is hidden, something that we are not aware of at this point. Something happened that we do not have the whole picture at this moment. Please tell us more what happened in Costa Rica. Queen of Swords. Something about a woman, a strict woman. So did Malcolm drown, or was he murdered? We have Five of Cups. So Five of Cups is misfortune. So it gives me the vibe that he drowned, he was not murdered. However, it gives me the depression vibe. So maybe he was depressed, and also these cups, maybe he was under the influence of alcohol. What was his mental state when he drowned, when he was in Costa Rica waters? What was Malcolm's mental state? So he was pretty much loaded, which means he was under pressure, under many responsibilities. Maybe he felt overwhelmed. What was his relationship with his wife? Because we have the Queen of Swords, someone a little bit harsh. The Empress is a good card, so he admired his wife. He found his wife as beautiful in all aspects. So who is this Queen of Swords? Please tell us, who is this Queen of Swords woman? Nine of Cups. So maybe his wife told him not to drink or something like that. Like his wife was telling him not to go to swim or something like that. She was telling him, maybe she knew that he drank, he was under the influence of alcohol, and he didn't listen to her, because Nine of Cups indicate the fact that his wife actually loved him and he loved her. So his wife had good intentions for him. So why he was under the influence of alcohol, allegedly? Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is past, and we have children here. I think he has some sort of lack in regards to his childhood. Something happened in his childhood that he felt like he was missing from his childhood. Let me see. What he was lacking from his past. Maybe a father figure, King of Swords. Maybe he grew up with his sister. Maybe he grew up with a mother, but not a father figure. And things like that, you know, at times can haunt you, you know, even though he was all, you know, 50-something years old. This lack that he experienced in his childhood could have haunted him, you know, could have damaged him emotionally. So how he was feeling in that moment when he drowned? Judgment. He was feeling like his life was passing through his eyes, and it was like a judgment moment for him. Maybe he felt like it was divinely guided. That it's like God came to him and God decided that it was his time to join him to the heavens. So why he was spiritually depressed? Seven of Cups. Yeah, he felt a little bit lost. He felt a little bit lost. I see fortune. I see a house. I mean, he had everything. You know, he had money. He had a house. But still, you know, maybe he grew up without a father, and the ghost of his father haunted him, you know. He was feeling emotional lack that accompanied him along the years. So, did he kill himself? Did he unalive himself? Did he unalive himself? The Wheel. No, I'm not getting like he unalived himself. It was like wind or something like the water was circling around and he could not get out of the swirling waters, you know. The waves pulled him inside, and it was never-ending cycle, and he couldn't get out of the water. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So he drowned. It was a misfortune. It was a misfortune. However, was he under the influence of alcohol? Page of Pentacles. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. He didn't drink too much. Maybe he had 3 cups of beer or something like that. He drank a little bit, not too much, but it was enough for him to be captured by the waters, you know, by the swirling waters, and he couldn't get out. It was a misfortune. So did he sense that morning that it was going to happen to him? The Fool. The Fool. So no, he didn't. He had no idea. He was going on an adventure, and he loved adventures. I'm not sure what his sign is, zodiac sign, but maybe he has Aries or Sagittarius or Leo in his chart. You know, he loved adventures. He loved to do new things, experience new things, and he trusted the universe, you know. He was not a fearful person. So yeah, how is Malcolm feeling right now in the heavens? His soul, how is he feeling? Page of Wands. Page of Wands is new beginning. So it's like he's in heavens and he is getting used to the new environment, and also his page can indicate a child, so maybe he's praying for his child to be safe, and he's hoping that his child will have the same courage that he had, you know. He's hoping that his child will grow up fearless as he was. What about his wife? How is he feeling for his wife from heavens? Ace of Swords. I think he's feeling like his wife has to deal with this harsh reality. However, he's feeling like she will be strong enough to deal with it, you know. And he thinks that she's the queen, and you know that she will be able to deal with this tough reality. Okay. And it's like he's giving his strength from the heavens to her. How will Malcolm be remembered? Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is a person who is strong, who is confident, who is able to achieve their dreams, accomplish their desires. Also, someone with passion. Okay. So he will be remembered as confident, passionate human being. Three of Pentacles. Someone really creative, someone really collaborative, someone that is really cool to work with. Was. Someone really creative, you know. Someone that could find the common language with his co-stars, you know. Someone that who was able to collaborate, who was not thinking of himself only when he was on the set. He was a leader, definitely a leader. However, he was very considerate, thoughtful. So this is the way that he will be remembered. So rest in peace, and we will love you forever. You will be in our memories and our hearts. You were the shadow.